What's going on, everyone? Packer Plug back with another video, and today we're going to be continuing our series of dissecting this Packers 2024 NFL Draft class. And today we're going to be going over Tyron Hopper, this linebacker out of Missouri that the Packers took in round 3 with pick 28. This guy, another stud. I think a lot of these dudes that the Packers took are studs. And he's a talented guy, man. He's a talented guy. He does come with his downfalls and his pits and his weaknesses. And man, let's get right into it. Prospect grade 5.95, not too bad. He is from Missouri, or played college ball in Missouri. Took him in the third round at pick number 28. His height is 6'2", pretty good. Weight 231, pretty good. Arm 31 and 3/8, and hand size is 8 and 7/8, not too bad. Getting to his production score, he's got a 70. That ranks 14th. It's kind of all right. Athleticism score 64. It's not too great, but it is what it is. Total score 69, ranks 16th. Not too great. It's another linebacker to add to the team, man. It's another linebacker to add to the team. We got Edgerrin Cooper coming in too, and it's cool to see the Packers, really stacking up on this defensive side of the ball. Just because simply the Packers in previous years haven't had the best defense. It's been a long time since we had a top-ranking defense, probably since the year we won the Super Bowl. So it's nice to get these guys on the defensive side of the ball and to see the Packers going defense heavy in the draft. And yeah, I like the pick. Is he the greatest prospect? He's good, but I mean he has his weaknesses, and we're gonna go over those right now. Here's his analysis: an off-ball linebacker with length, speed, and agility. Hopper is lacking in field vision and instincts. So, field vision and instincts. Let's go over this real quick. So, this is kind of a big deal because field vision and instincts, in my opinion, field vision can improve. Instincts cannot. Instincts are instincts, and you can prepare a player well, you can coach them well so that their instincts become that of just react to what they need to react to, right? Because it becomes secondhand nature. So, it can be an improvement way, but it also, in a way, is just natural ability. Do I see them being able to coach him up so that his instincts can improve? Yes. Will it ever be to the point that the instincts are just so natural? No, it won't be. They can get better. They can improve with coaching. They can improve with repetition, but they only improve so much, and that is a downfall of him. He can be a step late to diagnose play design and has moments where he looks lost in coverage. So this part, if he's a step late, he looks lost in coverage. This is coachable. This is you get in that playbook, you get in those film rooms with the coaches and other players and other more experienced linebackers. Yes, this is something that can be improved. He's a step late and he looks lost. He can go into those rooms and learn and be coached up into knowing those plays. So that way when things happen, he's reacting to it instantly, and it's not a thing of he's looking lost or he's confused by coverage. He just gets it because of the study, and that can be improved with study. Hopper has a sideline to sideline range and plenty of physicality to hit what he needs when he needs to be hit. So physicality is important. Sideline to sideline range, that's great. Some of it's upsized. There are holes in his game that can be exploited, but he has traits and should get a chance as an NFL backup with special teams value. So that's not great to hear. You don't want to hear that your one of your draft picks is your fifth draft pick in the NFL draft is a backup at best with special team value. Of course, we do need special teams players, so that's a great opportunity. Can this guy learn? Can this guy adapt into something and be something great? Yeah, he can. You watch the tape, it's not great. He has a problem tackling. He does look lost at times, and that's all stuff that could be coached in the NFL. And if there's a team that could coach it and make them better, it would be the Green Bay Packers. Great coaching staff. I mean, you just look at the offensive side of the ball. What they've done with three straight quarterbacks, coaching, what they do with their receivers. Green Bay's always been a place that they draft people, and that's how they build their teams. They don't go to the free agent market, even though we did in this last season. We got Josh Jacobs. We don't go to the free agency market and spend a whole lot of money and go get players that are good. We develop players. So Green Bay is a team that they could take these draft picks, these mid-round draft picks, these late-round draft picks, and turn them into something because of just how well they're able to coach and how well they're able to farm in the draft and build up their teams. This guy can be improved. I don't think the potential is just as a backup. I think he could be maybe a starter eventually if he were to come in and be coached up properly and come in and learn what he needs to do and build on those weaknesses. Strengths: limbed with above average explosiveness, speed to trigger downhill and disrupt play design, can attack linemen with force or punch and play around them, flies in to make plays as a striker, agility and twitch to bounce late and fine cutting running backs, can work past blitz pickups and threaten the pocket. So these are all great strengths. I mean, when you really look down at them, are they things that are like super like intangible? Yeah, because it's athletic stuff, right? He flies around. He's the speed to trigger downhill and disrupt the play design. Long limb. That's athleticism. That is all. That's all talent you are already given. You're already good at, and that's strength, and that's important. Because when you have those tools, you can only build on them. You can only become better in the film room, in practice, in study, and so all those things for him is a good foundation to have. Weaknesses: plays through a straw with limited field vision, slow to key play development, and stay ahead of blockers. So let's just go over those two things real quick. Like I said earlier, when it comes to limited field vision, that could be improved. You get in those film rooms, you watch that tape, you start learning where you need to look, how you need to look. Your vision can expand just because you're studying where the ball's going to go. You're studying the places that are going to happen. Your field vision starts to open up. Lack of decisiveness takes substandard angles to the balls. Again, that's super big on coaching. Super big on coaching. And I'd expect the Green Bay Packers coaches to come in, linebacker coaches, defensive coaches to come in and teach him the proper angles. Teach him the way to take on these things. And that obviously affects his ability to tackle, which is I think the next one says hard hitter but needs to improve tackling security. So the fact that he's hard hitter is great. That's another talent he possesses, a fundamental to build on. But needs to improve tackle security. He's not wrapping up quite all the way. He's not rolling them all the way down. He's just kind of probably hitting with the shoulder and letting off. And that's something that could also be improved with coaching. It's something that you got to come in, take this man's young, potential, and teach him how to tackle. Teach him how to wrap up fully and bring him down to the ground and not just go shoulder to shoulder and give them a boom and hope they fall, because, man, that never works out in the NFL. Everyone's big, everyone's strong, everyone's fast. Just putting a shoulder on someone ain't going to bring them down. You got to wrap up in the NFL. You got to bring them down. Look lost at times with coverage responsibilities. Again, another thing with coaching. The problem is this guy going to want to come in and learn? Is he going to want to come into these film rooms and sit down and learn these things and dedicate himself and be in the playbook when you don't always have to be in the playbook in the offseason, when minicamps ends, before training season starts? Right now, is he out there studying these plays, studying these coverages, studying his responsibilities? So when it comes game time, it's second nature. It's not a thing of, I'm getting lost. I don't know what's going on. It's second nature because you just study. All things that can be improved. When it comes to this guy, man, he has raw potential. He has raw talent. Does it look great? Does it look like he's going to come in and make an immediate impact? I don't think so. It's not something that's to be excited about. It's like an Edgerrin Cooper. It's not as exciting to be about, how Quay Walker's going to do this year. I don't think Tyron Hopper's going to come in and make an immediate impact, and I don't expect him to. But he does have the raw potential. He does have athleticism. He does have, great ability. And if he can come in and learn and be coached up on those things that we talked about, I think he could be a good player. And maybe he could eventually make it into a starting role, if not a backup role, and be a contributing factor to this Green Bay Packers team that hopefully wins the Super Bowl, man. There's not too much to say about Tyron Hopper, man. Anyways, make sure you leave a comment down below what you think of Tyron Hopper, what you think of the series so far. I've been a few days off. I apologize. We're going to go right back into it. We're going to continue this series. I got a couple of other videos coming too. Also, thank you guys. We just hit 240 subscribers, which is huge. Please, what you could do to help out the channel grow the most is just like the videos. Just leave a comment. Just subscribe. Send it to a friend. Share it with a friend. Show a friend. And let's keep growing, man. I want to hit 500 subscribers, hopefully by August, so we can start the season off with a bang. Get some live streams going for the games. Get these games going. I'm excited for the off season. I'm excited for training camp and all the position battles. It's gonna be fun and exciting time, man. I couldn't be more excited, and thank you guys for being on this journey with me. We're gonna keep it going. Go Pack, go Pack Plus.